Hi everybody, I am Florence. You can call me Flora, you can call me Oma. So I'm making this video because I wrote down a list of 31 things that I've learned as I turned 31. As some or most of you are aware, yesterday was my birthday and I turned 31. I'm officially on route to complete my 4th decade here on this planet Earth. And I thought it wise to share 31 realistic things that I've learned over the years. I'm not sharing these things because I feel like I'm an OG, I'm so experienced, so wise. I'm wiser than every other woman. I am fully aware that we have really younger women that have much more experience than I do due to environment, life and just personal experience as a whole. So my video is just for younger women that think I may have had pretty much a little bit of experience. Mind you, I'm just starting. And now in my life just start because now I really did get sense. I may not really have much. But yeah, 31 things that I want to share for younger girls that may want it. Number 1 on my list is you're responsible for your life and no one is coming to fix it for you. By the way, I had to draft it because obviously I can't carry the 31 things of heart. So yeah, no, you're responsible for your life. Nobody's coming to save you, not your mom, not your dad, except you're a nepo baby. And even at that, there are decisions that your parents will probably never influence or never want to have a hand in it. You have to make or take those decisions by yourself. Then if you're not a nepo baby, you already know. Number 2, discipline will take you places motivation can't. Discipline will take you places where motivation would never even dream of. I know motivation is great, as human beings sometimes we want to hear and listen to these things that give us vibe and all whatnot, but I think when you're disciplined, when you have self-control, you will go far or farther in life than motivation. I think motivational quotes and talks just lingers for a while. It's just something to put you back up on your feet, but you will need discipline to make the advice or whatever you've learned from the motivation actually work for you. Number 3, being busy is not the same as being productive. This is why I always tell people, and people that my friends are close to me will say I'm the most lazy yet productive person. I don't believe in hard labor. You see, hard labor, I'll run away from it. I don't believe that I'm supposed to sweat under the sun. I know times and seasons may change. There are things that you do that may warrant you to do extra, to do the work, to labor for, but it shouldn't be an everyday thing. So just because you're busy does not mean you're productive. Look for productive ways or smarter ways to make money without looking so busy all the time. I don't know if you guys understand what I'm saying, but this is as far as I can explain it. Number 4, peace is more valuable than being liked. I learned this, I think 4 or 5 years ago. I really don't care about a lot of things right now. If you stress me, I'll ignore you. If you stress me, I'll ghost you. If you stress me, I'll just stop talking to you because you're not the one that bought data for me. Neither are you the owner of my phone. So I prioritize my peace. Anybody that's close to me knows this. Oh, birthday messages are even still coming in. That's nice. Anybody that's close to me knows this. I prioritize peace, and I am a peaceful person. You get that your voice going, they go up. Oh, mother, conversation is over. I'm not having a conversation with you again. So peace is more valuable than being liked. That's number 4. Number 5. You would outgrow people, for sure. You outgrow people, habits and dreams. Let it happen without guilt. I remember I used to have this really close friend, and in 2024 we had to go our separate ways because I just felt like it faded, even though there was a core reason that made me have a conversation with her, and we had to just, and friendship breakups sometimes can be so hurtful, but when you're mature about it, you know that this person crossed the line and they're not willing to apologize. Okay, I love you, or I'll love you from afar, come and be going. So yeah, times and seasons change. It's okay to, outgrow people, habits, dreams. Yes, people knew you 4 years ago. You're a chronic smoker. That does not define you now that you're sober, or you're a chronic alcoholic, now you're sober. It shouldn't define you. You don't drink anymore. You don't smoke anymore. It's fine that you've outgrown the habits. And don't let people guilt trip you, with something that they knew about you from the past. As long as you don't be person you key. I beg you. So number 6, your intuition is wisdom, not anxiety. Learn the difference. It's good to be intuitive, and most times we always feel like the way our intuitions come, you may have panic attacks, you may think you're seeing things and all of that. Most times it's just wisdom. It's just the universe's way of communicating with you. I trust my intuition 100%. If my inner mind just tell me, Oma, stand up from here and go here, Oma, leave that place, Oma, don't talk to this person, Oma, come down from that car, I listen to it. As a matter of fact, most of you will not know this. I think people on my business WhatsApp are aware because that's where I probably shared it. I escaped death last month, just December 2nd. I think I still have the scars. It's healing nicely. Blood was oozing from here. As at December 2nd, that was a Tuesday, whatever, I forgot it. Blood was oozing from here. Thank God for the kind skin where we get safe, it didn't even, and all of that. So it was my intuition that saved me. I just had a voice, and Florence jumped out of a moving vehicle. That's a story for another day or never. So yeah, the intuition is wisdom, not anxiety. Learn the difference. I think number 7, boundaries are not rude, they are necessary. You cannot navigate life freestyling. Have boundaries. I promise you, if I tell you the amount of things that boundaries have saved me from, you'll be shocked. In family, in acquaintanceship, in friendship, in relationships, have boundaries. Even with your elders, have boundaries. There are certain things. See, I don't think I respect any man on this planet Earth the way I respect my father, because of his aura and because of how he respects himself, if I'm being very honest with you, and the love that he shows and caters to us. But even with somebody that I respect so much like that, he knows I have clear boundaries. He can't cross them. He cannot cross them, and vice versa. I know when I have to stop. with him. I could tackle, but I know when I have to stop. And he can tackle me. He knows when he has to stop. So I'm just using the most personal relationship I have with a man as an example, so you understand how important it is for you to have boundaries. Number 8, healing is not linear. Some days you feel strong, other days you feel weak. All the same, you're healing. You know, when, let me use a clear example that most of you may have experienced, like maybe you're healing from a very toxic relationship. I cannot relate, but I know that a lot of people can relate to that. So let me use that as an example. Let's say you're healing from that. You will not be strong all the time. There are days you still miss the person and probably cry. It is okay if you look for the healing. Excuse me. Number 9, financial independence is self-respect in action. I know all of us want an Odogo, and when I say an Odogo in this context, it's not a very rich man. It's not an Obi Kubana or Elon Musk, because realistically speaking, not every woman will have the 1% of the 1%. So it's good that I want to have somebody that, you know, can cater to my needs, whether I ask or I don't ask. It's good, but I promise you, nothing will be sweeter than you having your own. So financial independence is necessary. Just have it. Just have it. Have your own, your source, you know. You should be scared of anybody that's telling you to entirely depend on them. You should be scared. If they have the capacity to expand you, but they want you to solely depend on them, you should be scared. I don't think that's love. I don't think that's likeness. I don't think that's friendship. Moving on. Number 10, rest is not laziness. Burnout is not a success. Just because I think this is like another version of what I said earlier. Anybody that knows me will say I'm the most lazy, productive person. Yeah, because just because you're sleeping, you decide to sleep through on Monday, doesn't mean that people that 9 to 5 as I went to work on Monday are more productive than you. For God's sake, you're a business person and you know that you work every day around the clock, even midnight you work. So taking off Monday to sleep, why are you feeling guilty about it? Number 11, your worth is not tied to productivity or achievements. I see a lot of people drown themselves in this facade, you know, because you're not productive today, you feel like your worth. People say, my mates, they go work now, see me, I see they cook food. Oh, my mates, they. Number 12, comparison will rob you faster than failure ever will. Do I need to explain this one? Just I did like this, Anything. The only time I enjoy comparison, or I actively participate in comparison, is when it has to do with business. Do you get business or anything that brings money? Other than that, who I want to compare myself with and why? Or we're playing games. I love being competitive in those areas. Other than that, you know, we see me. Number 13, not everyone deserves access to you. That's self-explanatory. Number 14, you do not need permission to change your mind or your path. Do whatever the F you want to do. Number 15, confidence is built through action, not affirmation. Show the workings. When I say, that's why I always say, it's not about the money, it's not about what you wear. When you see a confident man or woman, their aura. 16, loneliness can exist even in crowded rooms. Choose environment that nourish you. I say this to most of my friends. You could be in a crowd of people and be lonely. So rather be by yourself. Rather choose yourself. Loneliness not they come when now only you did. You can actually be by yourself and be so fulfilled. So know the difference. So number 17, self-awareness will save you years of unnecessary pain. Do I need to explain this? Be self-aware. If you don't know what self-awareness is, please use ChatGPT or Google. 18, you teach people how to treat you by what you tolerate. There are boundaries people should not cross. I just talked about it where I gave an example of myself and my father. There are boundaries people should not cross. People should not talk down on how you look. People should not talk about your weight. People should not talk about your scars. People should not talk. There are things you do not just tolerate. If it comes up, you shut it immediately. Except you're comfortable talking about it. If not, I don't know why you're entertaining it. Number 19, delayed gratification is a superpower. If you don't know what delayed gratification is, I really don't know what to tell you. You should look it up, but let me still just explain it a bit further. Like say you buy a car today, instead of posting it today, that, I bought a new car, delayed gratification. Wait, see that car is probably like a month old, and people just randomly start seeing you with a car and be like, oh, you have a car now? You're like, yes, God did it for me last month. That's delayed gratification. Number 20, your past does not disqualify your future. You understand what that means, right? Just because they knew you in your primary school as Otimpu or something, does not mean that you can become the president of Mexico tomorrow, okay? Number 21, silence is powerful. You don't need to respond to everything. Self-explanatory. 22, emotional regulation is a life skill, not a personality threat. Emotional IQ. I F with people that are emotionally intelligent. Jesus. Consistency beats talent when talent lacks discipline. Self-explanatory. You don't owe anyone access to your energy, time, or body. Dear young girl. These crazy times. Maybe I'll do a separate video about this particular one. You do not owe anybody anything. You see that body part? Because I see that a lot of you want to just pay. You think so man will just do one small thing. You think you have to offer him your body on a platter. A gift, person will give you gift. You're already thinking of 44 ways to please him sexually. What do you do, my darling? What do you do? What number? I don't know. Okay. Number 25. Hard seasons don't mean you're failing, they mean you're becoming. So sharpens iron does what sharpens iron, and just like gold, before it becomes gold, it goes through a very rough process. So have that at the back of your mind. 26, self-trust is built by keeping promises to yourself. I know a lot of you break promises to people, but when you start breaking the promises that you made to your own self. 27, your environment shapes you more than your intentions. The environment, the people you talk to, your tribe. So you have to be careful the energy you let in and the energy that you give off or give out to people. Being alone, that's number 28 now. Being alone is not the same as being lonely. I think I already explained that. I don't know why I kept on writing it in different faces. Maybe it just kept on popping. 29, your healing may make others uncomfortable. Choose yourself anyway. There are people that will tell you, Flora, you have changed, you don't need to be like this. Now you're cold. This one, that one. You don't need to explain anything to anybody. 30, you're allowed to want more without apology. Do I need to tell you? Go out and get the bag. If you want to do 4 businesses, do it. If you want to change your business every K market, they do it. People will what? But they'll not pay the bills. 31, last but definitely not the least, real success is a life that feels aligned, peaceful, and honest. Success is not loud, that people could just notice them. So yeah, if you feel like any of these things that I mentioned resonated with you, and it's on this fan now, I off it because it was making noise. I need it. Resonated with you, feel free to adopt some, or if you don't really send me like that, feel free to trash them.